Dusan Vlahovic shines in preseason. AC Milan's next move in transfer chess game. Imagine this. Dusan Vlahovic, the Serbian striker who's been making waves in Italian football, is back to his old tricks, and AC Milan is taking notice. This weekend, the football world was reminded that Vlahovic is still a force to be reckoned with, and Milan is carefully considering their next moves in what's shaping up to be a high-stakes chess game. But here's where it gets controversial. Vlahovic's actions are sending clear signals, and Milan is paying close attention. Let's dive in and explore the intricate details of this unfolding drama. It's still preseason, so it's a bit early to make definitive judgments, but Milan's recent win against Liverpool has certainly raised some eyebrows. While it doesn't crown them as the best team in Europe, it does offer some promising signs. And this is the part most people miss. Pre-season performances can often be misleading, but they can also provide valuable insights into a player's form and readiness for the upcoming season. Yesterday, Vlahovic provided one of those insights. Despite playing against Reggiana, a team that might not strike fear into the hearts of top-tier clubs, Vlahovic showed exactly why Milan has been courting him all summer. As reported by Gazzetta dello Sport, the Serbian striker wasted no time in making his presence felt. Within minutes, he was causing trouble for the opposing defense and eventually scored his first goal of the season. It was a goal that showcased his trademark cunning and clinical finishing, reminding everyone why he's such a coveted asset. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. This performance doesn't change the underlying dynamics of the situation. Vlahovic still wants a fresh start. Juventus still have him separated from the squad, and Milan remains interested. But what this goal does do is reinforce the idea that Vlahovic hasn't lost his touch. He's still the striker Milan needs, and his performance against Reggiana was a testament to that. Beyond the goal, he also had several other scoring opportunities and even provided a clever pass to Yildiz, demonstrating his all-around forward skills. So, what's next? Well, the divorce from Juventus could still be finalized this month, but nothing is set in stone. Both parties are waiting for the right moment, and that moment might come when Juventus returns from Germany on August 10th. But here's a thought-provoking question. Could Vlahovic return to Milan even before then? It's a possibility that's been floated, and it adds another layer of intrigue to this already complex situation. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, money. Milan needs to figure out how to fund this move, and it's not going to be easy. This is a chess game, and neither side wants to be checkmated. With time running out, there might be a need to start making bolder moves, and this is where Juventus' actions come into play. Perhaps a move becomes more likely after they sign Kolo Muani. The situation would definitely shift then. One option on the table is a swap deal, where Milan sacrifices one of their players to reduce the cash outlay required to bring Vlahovic to Milan. But there are budget issues to consider. Milan won't be paying him a €12 million salary, that's for sure. Instead, Vlahovic is hoping for a €6 to €7 million salary, plus bonuses. Is that feasible? It remains to be seen. However, agreeing to that could set a new contractual bar for other players, like Mike Maignan and Christian Pulisic. There are a lot more pieces on the board than is ideal, and it's going to take some strategic maneuvering to make this deal happen. But one thing is certain. Milan is serious about bringing Vlahovic on board, and they're willing to play the long game to make it happen. So what do you think? Will Milan pull off this high-stakes move, or will they be left empty-handed? The football world is watching, and the stakes have never been higher. Let the chess game begin. Juventus versus Milan. Latest Dusan Vlahovic transfer talks explained. The transfer saga of Dusan Vlahovic is far from over, and it's heating up just as the summer window begins to close. While the Serbian striker continues training with Juventus like any other player, the uncertainty surrounding his future looms large over the club's preparations for the new season. Despite the lack of concrete developments as August begins, one thing is clear: talks are ongoing, and they're gaining traction. According to Sport Italia's Alfredo Padula, AC Milan and Juventus have resumed discussions regarding a potential deal for Vlahovic. This comes as part of a series of conversations that have been taking place since early June, with the most recent ones happening indirectly last week and now more directly as the summer transfer deadline approaches. Vlahovic, who's been widely expected to leave Turin this summer, hasn't signed a new contract, a situation that has opened the door for clubs to explore a move. But here's where it gets controversial. Why would Milan be interested in a player who has struggled to replicate his early success since joining Juventus in January 2022? His salary alone, a staggering €12 million net per year, the highest in Serie A, raises eyebrows. And yet, according to Padula, Vlahovic is reportedly open to the idea of a switch to Milan. That alone could be the spark that reignites this rumored transfer. Juventus general manager Damian Comali recently told reporters that while Vlahovic can leave if the right offer comes along, no such offer has materialized just yet. Still, if Milan and Juve are actively talking, it seems something, even if just preliminary, is moving behind the scenes. Of course, the big question remains, is this deal even financially feasible? Milan's wage structure is far more conservative compared to Juventus, and their highest earner, Rafael Leao, reportedly earns around half of what Vlahovic currently takes home. Beyond salary, there's also the issue of potential severance payments and a possible transfer fee, which could climb as high as €20 million. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just about whether Milan wants him, it's whether they can afford him. That's where things get tricky. Still, with the clock ticking on the summer window, this appears to be the most realistic option on the table for Juventus right now, especially after a summer filled with near misses and stalled negotiations for the 24-year-old striker. So what do you think? Should Milan take the plunge for a player with such a high ceiling, but also a high-risk profile? Or is this just another transfer rumor that will fizzle out with the final whistle of the window? Share your thoughts below, and let's get this debate started.